Hello, my name is Raul Hidalgo, and this is the business model canvas uh, for the final presentation. The original value proposition was the best food and best service for restaurants. But after talking with some potential customers, then I pivot first thinking in fresh food, and after that, I thought that the best was to use the idea, the real estate management, but for restaurants. Also, I remember one feedback from one of the past lessons from Tristan, and I received the feedback about freshness and other issues, and I think that the best was to hear the customer, and I learned that the best was to offer a space for business restaurants. Then the pivot is now the space for them, and the value proposition and the MVP are now spaces for rent. This picture I took. This is from internet, but this is more or less what I want to have, because actually the place is not like that. It's an open space, but we want to have something like that. Sizing and research. This is for an existing market. There is actually 10 taco restaurants in the streets close. And this is in Tecamachalco, Puebla. And about research, this is about better spaces to increase the desire of their customers to return. I talked with Alejandro Rodriguez, Laura Rodriguez, and Don Felipe, and each one of them talking with them about some projects. They gave me additional insights about structures, design, and functionality. And I have seen how is that having a clean with more light place, more customers began to come for the space that we rent for the tacos restaurant. This is for night, and for Memela restaurant, this is or Memela, we say in Spanish, puesto de Memela, but this is a small place to go and kind of fast food, but for Mexican food. But they shared space, but in a clean, with more light place, they began to have more customers. And also, they feel more comfortable having a clean and better place. About the customer segmentation, we are thinking about restaurants, fast food businesses, and those who sell food in the street but desire to have a fixed place. The early budget list. Um, Sorry, the early budget list. There are some who have businesses, those who are seeking to open a restaurant, those seeking a place for rent for parties to. The first two are for people who is already working or desire to work, and the last maybe will be a pivot in the future. If it all works well, having a garden and other places in the same space uh, for better for rent and for better service. About the channels customers, I think that this is very helpful to get and keep and grow. Then our channel is physical, and the way to strengthen the relationship is giving the best space for rent, protecting the businesses, and offering the best service. Then having best place and also protecting the properties is best. About key partners, activities and resources, the key partners are restaurants, fast food businesses, engineers and advisors, and the key activities are renting spaces, building spaces, and buying spaces, all this basically the management activity. And all this, we must be wise, using time, buildings, capital, money, human resources, and strategies. The metrics, revenue and cost structure. The rent is the main revenue, and also for the cost is for the system and maintaining buildings. Then having the right balance for this too is how we can have a successful business, having the rent on time and expenses, but expenses low, but enough for managing a system and maintaining buildings. About researching out of building some scorecards, talking with some potential customers, I learned that they were not very motivated about asking online food or going to a natural fresh place to eat food. Then I thought that the best was to offer an space for existing business restaurants so the customers can go, already have their own customers and they're working. And then I thought that this could be the better. Also, I am partner with my mother and we're working with that and we're increasing in some weeks. We increased the revenue in 20%, and we hope to have the double at the end of the year. About the marketing, sales, and forcing material, the main thing about this is that we're talking customers one by one, and this is working to get and improve this relationship also. Maybe in the future, expanding the buildings for rent, there will be new customers to come. About the business environment and key insights, there are key trends like offering places for restaurants. Also, this is related with the industry forces because there are multiple spaces for rent. This is for industry, and there are about 10 taco restaurants in the city. Then having the right balance or having the best customer of them will be the best for our business. And also the macroeconomic forces are, if the price of the dollar changes, then this will have impact in the economy of Mexico. Then this is very important, having in mind for future that having the feedback and having an MVP working right, we will have a successful business. Talking with Don Felipe, the construction expert, we're thinking to maybe in 1 month or 2 months to have some bathrooms for rent. And this will be very popular in the region where we want to locate this because it will be in the same place where we actually are working and cleaning space for rent for other customers. This is the business model canvas. As you can see, we are offering the clean and best located places for restaurants. Our customers are restaurants. The channel is physical, and we plan to strengthen the relationship, reminding, telling that they're the most important. The revenue stream is payment by cash, and the key partners are restaurants, advisors, engineers, experts, and others related with the food area. The key activities are building, renting, operating, and managing. And for the key resources, there's time, buildings, capital, money, strategies for development. And lastly, about the cost structure, the main cost will be for maintaining the building and paying for the administrative and other services related with the business. Well, thank you. This is the business model canvas, and this is my final investor mission and presentation. My name is Raul Hidalgo, and I appreciate all the teachings during the semester. And that's all. And thank you. Thank you for all. I really appreciate all. Thank you.